What's good, y'all? It's Drew here, back with another video. Alright, so obviously this is chapter 1007, and yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. One little note I'm gonna put out. I know that like I had to be off Twitter for a little bit, because I don't know, for some reason like people were spoiling this mad heavy, and like apparently like everyone was saying if you was on Twitter you gonna get spoiled. But I mean, I didn't get spoiled, so shout out to y'all, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't get spoiled, because this is like a mind blow. I don't even know what to do. But we're gonna get right into the chapter review. So we go back to where the capital is, right? With Marco and Chopper and Queen, and basically if you remember where we came off of last chapter, 1006, Hyogoro was like basically ready to die type thing, and that's what's happening there. But before that happens, we see like some of the worst generation, meaning Apu and Drake, talking about Hyogoro and his strength, and talking about his legendary power, because we knew he was nice. Like we were told, we knew he was like, he was in the Oden flashback, so we knew he had some sort of niceness to him. I knew he was nice, but obviously to get the worst generation saying, oh, he's nice, that's obviously great. But there's this chapter's a lot more than that, I think, right? What the heck? But one of the people that's gonna kill Hyogoro was obviously was like a father to him, probably one of his students, and he's feeling a certain type of way. He's like, bro, I can't kill you. Hyogoro's like, I know you can't kill me, like I expect it. And it's a really sad moment, because I don't want Hyogoro to die. He's cool. He's one of Luffy's, I'd say, mentors, right? He definitely helped Luffy. He helped Luffy do what he's doing on the rooftop right now, which is fighting Kaido. But for him to die in this way, it'd be kind of wild. But again, Hyogoro being able to use the Ice Demon virus to his advantage is icy. I hope he don't die, but we'll have to see what happens with that. But basically the minions, they were basically the gifters, and those people were basically saying, oh, Queen, please help us, save us, blah blah blah. And Queen is basically like, bro, y'all are like fodder, and y'all not even like high tier like wipe your commander fodder. Y'all just fodder. He's like, bro, y'all, there's no more small fruits for y'all. That's a wrap. You can't get no more powers. Y'all useless. The best I can do is die, that's tough. That's not nice. But yeah, so he's cooking them, and he's basically saying like I don't care for y'all at all. Which, I mean, I feel like you should have already known. He like put you in a situation in which you're dying from ice poison. He didn't care for you, but like this opened a lot of their eyes. So he was like, all right, it's a wrap for y'all. Like, you guys are just easy to replace. That's like one thing he says, like, you grunts are easy to replace. And I think, like I said, that clicks in their mind. And I think that they keep on laughing. They continue to laugh because they are. So I think some of them are Smile users, I'm pretty sure. That's why they keep on laughing. Because they're saying, like, they're laughing, but they're like, oh, that's heartless. How could you say that? Which is definitely something that happened. We saw that it was a while ago now, but we saw, the laughing thing. And we get, just back and forth and stuff like that. And the person that has the blade to Hyogoro's head's like, alright, I'm sorry. I'll meet you in death soon. And Hyogoro's like, bro, it's not your time yet. I did what I need to do. You got some more time. And just then, Chopper come in clutch. Which, real quick, I love this because, I know Sanji got slandered like 3 chapters ago or something like that. But I love Oda showing, like, we saw the love for, we saw some Frankie love a minute ago. We obviously saw Nami love a minute ago. Last chapter, or the chapter before that, we saw some Robin love. And then now we're gonna get some Chopper love. So again, the other Straw Hats, because we know Luffy and Zoro got their love for sure. We know that. They taken care of. So seeing some of the other Straw Hats that haven't had their big moments have great moments is amazing. But Chopper comes in clutch and is basically like, I made it in time. Everyone's like excited because like Chopper, he saved, they stopped freezing as soon as he came, like their body got a little bit warmer. He saved Hyogoro from dying, that's clutch. And basically he launches a cannon, which is like, it's basically like a gas cloud, which is like kind of similar to his, I forgot his back, but like the cherry blossom thing from Drum Island, if y'all remember that. That's the thing I thought of. But it's a really genius thing because it's like, it's gas, right? So it's a way for everyone to become, to get the vaccine in one time instead of having to inject or maybe, something like that, or drink it or something, because it's gas, so everyone's gonna smell it, everyone's straight. And Queen's like, bro, you just a pirate. Like, how are you this nice? How are you this good at being like a doctor? I thought he was gonna bring up like Hyogoro, not Hyogoro. I thought he was gonna bring up like Dr. Hirolek or, you know, Kureha, but he was just like, basically came at him and was like, you know, you shouldn't use viruses as a weapon. Which we know Chopper does that. That's Chopper's thing, right? Chopper is very protective of like the medical field. Like he thinks that it should not be used in a certain way. We saw in Thriller Bark he felt a certain type of way. We saw with Caesar he felt a certain type of way. Like Chopper do not like it when people mess with medicine in that way. So Chopper might fight Queen. I don't know. Chopper was putting. We gonna talk about it. But Queen, you know, tries to attack him with an attack, obviously, and the gift or the pleasures actually block it. And Queen's like, bro, get out of the way. And the pleasure's like, bro, we saw how you treated my men. We saw how you treated like our brothers. You don't care for him. Tuniki? Yeah, sure. But Chopper, this guy saved him, so we gonna help him. And like, we don't care. We're not gonna help you anymore. And Chopper turns into his monster point, which I feel like the monster point had been mean for a minute, right? Because pre-time skip, monster point was nice. Post-time skip, it hasn't been as like scary, but he basically pimp slaps him. Pimp slaps Queen. He's like, bro, I'm not a Tuniki. Not a reindeer. I don't even remember, but you know, Chopper's like, I'm not a Tuniki, basically. One thing to note, I'm pretty sure Marco grabbed him a little bit beforehand. And yeah, Marco basically grabbed him and was like, you know, give him your best shot, give him your best hit. And that's why Chopper was able to whack him, basically. One thing is kind of like, I'm not gonna say like, the thing I think is really interesting is that, I can't tell if they're like covering their mouth or if they're putting something in their mouth, because we see Chopper eat the Rumble Ball, and then the next like 5 or so panels are everyone covering their mouth. It's probably just them like covering their mouth from like the gas or something, but I mean, I don't know. I had a video about the Rumble Ball. Check it out if you don't know. I'm just saying, Marco, you could eat the Rumble Ball. That could be tough. Like, but you know, that's just random. So we flash to where, you know, Yamato, Momo, and Shinobu are, and they're basically running in. Momo has a little moment where he's being scared and stuff, but Shinobu basically, you know, gives him some courage. I guess basically says like, you're a splendid young man, and Momo turns to his dragon form, which, you know, they hadn't seen before. Specifically Yamato, like she didn't know that dragon form, which I mean that's kind of like interesting. So I don't know how she feels about that. Like we know her dad, which I don't even know if that's her. Yeah, we know that Kaido, her dad, has a dragon form, but she's never seen Momo's dragon form. So there you go. But we go to CP0, and CP0 is one of those people, one of those faction of like that one of the factions in One Piece that I always say, when they're on screen, pay attention. I say this about Dragon, the Gorosei. CP0 is one of those people, because every time they come, we either get information or something interesting happens. But this time, they basically brought up that when Kaido was like, you know, when he was arrested by the Navy, Vegapunk used, I think, Kaido's lineage to make an artificial devil fruit, and the government tried to seize it, and they failed, and it ended up on Punk Hazard. We've been to Punk Hazard. We saw the smile, the little, you know, it was like the purple goop thing. That I think that's what they're talking about. But it's really weird because, you know, when questioned about that, they were like, how is that relevant? CP0 was like, I was just thinking about that. I was just thinking it's fortunate that was a failure. That's all. That is super weird. Like that's Oda's. I'll say right now, Oda's not the type of mangaka to just throw away some useless information in this stage of the game. So for anyone that doesn't know, that's important information in some sort. I don't know how, I don't know why, but this devil fruit that Vegapunk created is going to be major importance. People are bringing up that there's going to be a time skip. I can see that in Wano, because I don't know. I mean, they did turn some of the pleasures and like stuff on their side, but that's like Queen said, that's fodder. That's not going to help them in the war. And CP0 being here is just too ominous for me. Like, I don't feel comfortable with them here. I don't know what they trying to do. I don't like it, bro. But CP0, that's like their only thing. That's all they say. That was interesting. Then we move on to, you know, the scabbards, and they were like, who healed us? That's interesting. Who healed us? And, you know, I was reading reading up to this point in the chapter, I was thinking like, what was so crazy that got spoiled, right? It's like, bro, I don't know how I was able to escape the spoilers. I just got counted. I don't know how it happened, honestly. But I was on Twitter a little bit because Twitter is addictive. I can't speak on it, and I didn't see no spoilers. I was like, oh, it's probably not crazy. But we see a silhouette, and honestly, I didn't even see it the first time. But we see a silhouette of you know who, one of the legendary pirates that we know, right? And they're thinking of Kinemon's basically talking about Luffy and how he saved them, and they have to basically get the rest of the people off the place because this is a war. Like, stuff is just gonna be happening. And someone says, the shadowy figure, two swords. He says, you guys took a beating. He's like, I was hoping our paths would cross again. You've all aged quite a bit, and it's Oden. So I'm like confused. Like, I don't even know where to go from that. Like, obviously the chapter ends with everyone shook because that man's been dead for like 20 years. They're like Oden, they're all crying, they can't believe his chapter ends. And basically there's a comparison. If you compare the Oden now and the Oden there, they look somewhat similar. I mean, they look the same. But I'm saying, like, if you want to look at like other aspects of him, like his muscles and stuff like that, like his build, he looks the same. Same wardrobe, pretty much. I mean, his like the little kimono thing he wears is longer, but same two sword. Like, see, the thing is, like, how would he have gotten those two swords? Because Zoro has Enma. That's something that I just thought about right now. So that probably isn't Oden, but it's some great clickbait. I can't lie, it's good clickbait, cap, bro. Like, and there's a break next week, so we not gonna know next week. That's tough. Who could it be? I don't freaking know. Toki? I know she can't do that. Oh, I'm really dumb. It could be Katarina Devon, because we know she can transform, and that is a dangerous fruit, right? We always talk about how Blackbeard's crew is dangerous. If that was Katarina Devon, it'd be crazy. But then, like, I always have these weird theories, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, why would Katarina Devon heal the scabbards? For what reason? To like beat them up? No, you could just kill them. So whoever healed them, we're assuming it's this Oden character. I'm not saying Oden character, we don't know him. I'm saying Oden because we don't know if that's Oden. So we're assuming that Oden healed him, right? But like, bro, Kaido shot you in the head. You was in boiling oil, bro. Like, your feet was definitely like, it was like leather, bro. Your body was leather. And then Kaido shot you in the head. And I'm pretty sure they didn't just like, knowing Orochi and how paranoid he is, probably like pissed on the grave or something crazy like that. You think that they just like, oh well, Kaido Oden's dead. Let's bury his dead body like very peacefully. I don't think they did that. So this Oden, like, I don't even know if this is Oden or not. It's a good reveal, I suppose. I'm really confused because I feel like it's like, it doesn't make sense for it to be Oden. Like, how's he alive? That doesn't make any sense. Like, he's not someone, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna get into like revival stuff, right? So I'm thinking, obviously, don't judge the book by its cover. I'm assuming this is not Oden. It's probably someone else. A lot of people were talking about Toki and people were talking about mostly Toki and stuff, but Toki was a time traveler. Like, how does that play into it? Because we did see the silhouette of what most people thought was Toki or Hiyori, right? But that clearly looks like Oden. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, this is taxing my brain, like, because this is not something that I don't think Oden. This is not something that I think Oden's ever done, where you just reveal something like this weirdly. I'm glad I didn't get spoiled on that because it would have taken away the surprise. But like, looking at it, Oden having the two blazes is kind of a giveaway to me. That's not really Oden. Not that I think it'd ever have been him. Obviously, we know there's a fruit that brings back the dead, but Brook has it, right? So, like, it's not Oden. Like, he has the two swords. I mean, it could be Oden. Like, I mean, if he's here, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I really don't know. This is peak One Piece, I suppose. I'm really just curious on what you guys think. You guys are pretty smart. You guys have good theories. So let me know what y'all theories are, because I don't think this is Oden, but also at the same time I don't really know, because it's like who has the question is right. This is the question: who has the ability to change their form in any way that would be willing to help the scabbards? That takes off Katarina Devon, right? Who else can like shapeshift? Isn't that Katarina Devon's devil fruit? Oh no, the what's it called? Bon Clay's fruit. Why would Bon Clay be in Wano helping the scabbards who he doesn't know? He knows Luffy, but Luffy not the scabbards. It's different. And a lot of people might not even know that Luffy and the scabbards are aligned. So it's not Bon Clay. Now maybe Bon Clay's dead and someone has his fruit, but like how would that unknown person know Luffy and the scabbards? It doesn't make sense. What if it's Kaido? I don't know. Dryas can shapeshift in some mythologies. It could be him, but why isn't he on the rooftop? I don't know. I'm mumbling at this point. This is like probably one of the weirdest videos, one of the weirdest chapter reviews I've had to make. Just let me know what y'all think. It's an interesting chapter. I love the Chopper stuff because Chopper is just looking clean. Like I love what they did with him. Chopper, this is like Chopper's a doctor, so his best feats, while we love to see him fight, obviously, the doctor feats are obviously the best because that's his goal. He did pimp slap Queen though, so there's that. We still don't know what Sanji's doing. Sanji's still on the road to King/Queen/Jack. It depends on what happened. Maybe 1 or 2. We haven't gotten the rooftop in like 3 or 4 chapters, but you know we got a lot of rooftop stuff. So hopefully we get there. We get back to there, and hopefully Luffy and them are not dead. But that's all for me. But I'm out. So peace.